Welcome to the 2015 Rally America National Championship, combining some of the world's best drivers on some of the toughest stage roads in North America. Through 8 rounds of racing spanning coast to coast across the United States, through mud, snow, dust, and forest, one radio show is there covering all the action. This is Rally America Radio. Welcome back to Rally America Radio. We are here at the first and only service park of day number 3 of the 2015 Oregon Trail Rally, round 3 of the Rally America National Championship. Lots of storylines coming into play as these drivers are just now pulling into this service park. David Higgins, Craig Drew, first in, just as they should be. Second in, as he should be, Adam Yeoman came in on a tow strap. So gonna have to catch up with Adam Yeoman and see what's going on. Mechanics ran over to the car. Looks like they were able to get it started. He was actually able to drive into the service park, but did show up on a tow strap. David Sterks behind him. Interesting note, Nick Roberts. We've heard he had some problems out on stage, heard a crushed oil cooler. We don't know if he is able to continue on in the rally or if he is officially out, but he has not shown up to the service park yet. So as we get news on Nick Roberts and Rhiannon Gelsomino here at the service park, we will definitely let you know here on Rally America Radio. But, yeah, an interesting note there. Lachlan O'Sullivan is in, so guessing at things, I would say that Lachlan inherits the lead of Super Production. Looks like Peter Fatella also in here in open class. We've also seen Jeff Seahorn, that regional entry that's running up front here at the Oregon Trail Rally. He is into the service park as well. So a lot of interesting storylines. I can tell you as far as the weather goes here, absolute beautiful conditions. We do have clear skies still, no clouds in sight, so any thought of rain, as was predicted for this weekend, is out the window. I see zero chance of having any kind of rain today, but we do have a slight breeze picking up. That actually probably going to be helpful for the drivers. We talked about the dry conditions and the dust. This breeze, if it continues the way it is, not a strong wind, just a nice breeze, will definitely help with the dusty conditions and keep that dust from lingering on stage and blow off shortly. So definitely ideal conditions here, but the interesting notes, like we said, looking to catch up with the Nick Roberts team, find out what's going on with him, and then Adam Yeoman having that great push against David Higgins at this rally as they went out onto these morning stages. He was within 1 minute of David Higgins and Craig Drew in the Subaru entry, so we're definitely going to have to see how that shakes up. Looks like Troy Miller, he is back in to the service park, just pulling in, so he is your two-wheel drive leader, and looks like he's going to retain that. I know we talked earlier with Chris Duplessis off air. We're going to be able to catch up with him later on in the service park, but he is officially out. Sounds like a blown engine for that nameless Motorsports BRZ entry. So sounds like he will be back at the Olympus Rally in a few weeks. But definitely a rough day for Chris, and he showed some definite speed yesterday. I know he was looking to battle Troy Miller throughout the weekend for that two-wheel drive title. So we're going to see if we can bounce around the paddock area here and catch up with a few of these drivers. All right, catching up here with Adam Yeoman pulling in the service park. I know you've had a great rally so far. Looks like you guys came in on a tow strap, but you were able to get the car running. What's going on out there?
Yeah, we're having some glitch somewhere in one of the sensors that's causing the car to die. Happened a few times on stage, but luckily we were able to restart it. But just coming in on this last transit, it died and wouldn't restart. Fortunately, got the teammate behind us. He towed us in, so that's one of the perks there. And, when we got down here, we just unplugged everything. Wasn't mission critical to run the car, and it fired back up. So the guys got 50 minutes here in service to try and diagnose what the issue is and send us back out.
Did it start early on in these morning stages, or is it something you had to battle through the whole time, or was it towards the end?
We actually had it first happen last night, pulling into the final control here in Hood River. We just thought it was just a random little glitch, but right away we had an okay first stage, but the second stage started happening, so I had to really pull back and just drive instead of trying to throw the car in, just in case it dies mid-corner. You need the power to pull you out, and it's not there. So we're losing some time, but luckily we're in a really good position. We had tons of time behind us, and so we can hemorrhage a minute a stage from here on out and still finish in second. So kind of a crummy situation, but all in all, not too bad.
Yeah. So with 3 stages left, it looks like you guys are just definitely trying to get it to the finish line here and salvage as much points as you can.
Yeah, I think second should still be pretty easily doable as long as the car behaves itself. We're just going to put it into fail-safe mode and run it as safely as we can and just putz through these next 3.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Adam.
Cool, thank you.
All right, we're catching up with David Sterks, Adam Yeoman's teammate. Looks like you're also doubling as a tow service today, huh?
Yeah, everything is working very good. The first stage, I had my shifter was moving on the rough part, and so it was doing shedding the power. So, but I mean, I didn't lose that much on that. And then the following stage, I just holded my hand on it, so it worked perfectly. And we went we were 5 seconds off Higgins, and so I'm very happy with that. And then the last stage, same thing, 5 seconds off of him, and we took a lot on the people ahead of us to get back on the podium. So I don't know where we are at now, but I'm keeping hope.
So other than that, I mean, all the bugs yesterday and things you fought seems to be, out of the question. Your car is dialed and working good?
Yeah, what happened yesterday is the stupidest thing that can happen, but it happened. So that's life. It's just a piece of rubber that went into the turbo, and the car wouldn't run with it. The car is working perfect. The engine is perfect. The team is doing an amazing job, and it's just bad luck.
All right, well, thanks a lot, David. We'll let you finish your lunch and see you this afternoon.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, making our way through the service park here, catching up with George Plasek. Take us through the morning run. I know you're having a heck of a rally here so far at Oregon Trail. How was the morning?
The morning was good. Stages are super clean, dry, not too much dust. Kind of trying to make the time, and the guys in front of us. David Sterks is, coming pretty quick. He's on a mission to get on the podium today, so we're just going to keep looking at our back, but he's definitely chewing time away, so it's going to be interesting, second loop.
Definitely, you've got your eye on the rearview mirror as much as forward at this point, huh?
Yeah, most definitely. There's no letting up, I guess. We're doing all we can with this car and see how far he gets us.
All right, well, thanks for catching up with us. Good luck this afternoon.
Thank you.
All right, catching up here, Troy Miller. I got to tell you, pulling into Service Park, car looking just like it did to start the day. That's always a good thing, right?
Yeah, we did have one little moment after the finish. We'd crossed the finish line, and I didn't listen to my co-driver on which way we were going, and the road kind of went to a V. So at the last second, I turned to the right, and we spun it around. It's the first time I ever spun a car, so it was fun.
Well, I guess the good news is you spun, and it was after the stage, right?
Yeah. So we didn't lose any time, which was good. And it was a very slow spin. I think we were like second or third gear. It wasn't probably third gear.
Well, talking about the roads, I know you were looking forward to today. It suits this car well. I mean, a lot of fun roads out there today.
Oh yeah, super fun with this car. Like I wouldn't want to have a different car for these roads. It's just perfect for this thing.
So, looking at the afternoon, obviously you've got a pretty big gap behind you. You take it a little easy. You continue to push. I mean, what's the plan?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to take it easy, but there's a fine line between taking it, easy and going too easy, because if you go too slow, it just changes your whole rhythm, and that's when you start making mistakes. The car doesn't react how you're expecting it to. So we just got to be careful of that.
All right, so at this point, just trying to bring it on home, huh?
Yeah, go out and have fun.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Troy, and good luck this afternoon.
Thank you.
All right, we're catching up with Lachlan O'Sullivan here, and looks like you inherited the SP lead.
Yeah, crazy, poor Nick. He was second stage today. We went by him, and he was pulled off the side of the road. We started smelling oil, and I was like, "Oh no, what's wrong with our car?" Right? And you just don't know if it's you or someone ahead of you. And then a couple miles down the road, we found Nick off to the side of the road, and his engine was smoking a bit. Don't know exactly what happened there, but it was kind of shutdown mode right there, and just be super safe. And we're going out on the same tires to conserve tires. It's just go to the finish. We got 3 stages to go. Got to be really, really smart about it, and have a little fun while we're out there, of course.
Yeah. Is that I know you've got Gary Gill behind you, and you guys are all kind of in a tight points battle at this point. But I think you got a little bit of a buffer. So just go these last 3 stages and just kind of bring it home.
Bring it home. That's 2 seconds and a first out of the first 3 rallies. It's really good points. And if I don't know exactly what's going on with Nick, if he's going to come back or not, but 2 DNFs, that's all you got, and that puts a lot of pressure on you for the rest of the season. So it's going to be interesting from here on out. But we gotta get this first place, no matter what.
So all in all, how's the car? I mean, car handling great, dialed. I know you fought a few problems yesterday earlier on and stuff, but now everything pretty dialed.
Yeah, it's feeling really good, and big issue yesterday was a clutch issue we had, and we found out that oil's being sprayed on the clutch, and so Yeah, XD Clutch stood up to it really well and actually came through with all the spinning and just the battle that it was having there. So good product, great product, and we were able to get through the day, and now we're here today and see what happens. It's good old rallying. That's how it susses up for us today, so we'll take it.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Lachlan.
Thanks, Jim.
All right, catching up here with Open Class driver Brenton Kelly. Take us through the 3 morning stages, buddy.
First stage went really, really well. A lot of fun, real tight technical stuff. Same with the next 2 stages as far as road conditions go. Our fuel pump wiring ended up coming loose, and we thought it was fuel surge from the stages being so bouncing back and forth, but our fuel pressure was dropping every other corner. It was kind of bucking a bit. We're still placing some top 10 times. I think we took some time out of Art. I think we're only, maybe 10 seconds down on him behind for 8th place. So we got the wiring all hooked back up, and we should be good to go and keep pushing.
Well, I know you were definitely looking forward to these, these morning stages with the car. Are you pretty happy with the setup and how it's handling the stages?
Yeah, it's handling great. It was just frustrating not being able to have full fuel pressure. Basically anytime we were going uphill or hit a huge bump, the car would kind of buck for a little bit of a straightaway. So I don't know. It was frustrating, but we're past it, and we're going to go out there and keep pushing.
So definitely this afternoon, 3 stages left. Game plan is to push and try and take some time out.
Yeah, definitely. I would really like to gain a spot or 2. Like I said, we're maybe 10 seconds behind Art, and we've been taking time out of all morning with the issues. I don't know if he's having issues or what's going on with that new car, but we'll attack and see where we end up.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Brenton. Good luck this afternoon.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, we're catching up with Art Grushka, just finishing up. Got some morning stages. Got 3 more this afternoon. How's the new car handling?
So far, handling good, but we still don't have power. We got 199 horsepower and same torque. So over here is turns, right, left. So we need more power.
So I know you were battling some engine issues yesterday. So they kind of been chasing you the whole rally, the Gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at these next 3 stages, I know you're kind of right in there. In a battle in the Open Class, a couple guys right around you. What's the plan for these next 3 stages?
We're just testing the car. We don't have any plan. We're happy, so we're here because we got 8 days to finish the car, put together everything, and so far we're testing. We're testing suspension. We're testing alignment. What's better? What's not? Differential. We don't care the place. We don't care time. Just trying to finish.
Looking at the rest of this season, obviously, you're just trying to get some miles on the car now. What are the plans for this year?
We're going to try come back over here for Washington. And we're going to try and finish all the rallies to the end of the year. But what's going on, nobody knows.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Art, and good luck this afternoon.
Thank you.
All right, we're catching up with Peter Fritella. You guys pulling into Service Park. Car looking good. How's it running?
Yeah, car looking good. Everything looks good. Guys don't have much work, so that's good point. Very fast and technical stages, awesome. We have a lot of fun up there, and everything looks good. And yeah.
Well, looking, you got 3 stages left. This afternoon, you gonna push? I mean, you kind of happy where you sit? What are the plans this afternoon?
I'm not sure exactly which place we are right now. I think 5th, because we catch Art Grushka because he got some problem with the car, not much power. That's what he told me. And it's gonna be awesome when we keep this place. But like I said before, finish line is more important. So I hope everything's gonna be all right.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. Good luck this afternoon.
Thank you very much. See you later.
All right. We're catching up here with David Higgins. Looks like you're trying to take a quick nap in between stages. How was this morning?
Yeah, it was good. They're so tough these days compared to yesterday. Sort of very demanding, quite rough in places. But the car was great. Just such a different flow to what we've been on the previous other days. So, car was good. Had a small, obviously with the engine installation late last night. There was a small boost issue today. There's a little bit of a leak somewhere, so that caused didn't quite have the power that we were hoping to have. But the rest of the car was absolutely awesome. So it was no real big deal.
Yeah. Well, do you feel like this rally as a whole, with the diversity of it, obviously a little tarmac, yesterday some wide open stages, here's some technical stuff, been a pretty good test for the new 2015 car?
Yeah, for sure. You pretty much get everything that the rest of the year is going to throw at you at some point. So, if you've got a car that works well here, it's going to work well for the rest of the year. And it's also pretty tough rally on tyres as well, because yesterday's not so bad, but the loose nature wears the tyre in a different way, where today you have a very hard surface, very hard packed, and that's quite hard. So we had to sort of manage the tyres a little bit this morning, and we've managed to save one new set of tyres that we'll obviously use now for the next loop. But it's been good, and the new regulations which we've had with the turbos and the tyres, it has actually had its desired effect, and it's worked pretty well. So, but it's been good. So everything's cool.
Well, looking at the next three stages, obviously you got a pretty good lead at this point. I know Adam having some problems. What are the plans? Continue to push, or are you just trying to bring it home and stay clean?
Yeah, to be fair, we're not really. This morning we just went clean for these stages because they're so twisty. You can almost go out there and attack them as hard as you can, get a little bit sideways, lose your rhythm. So we sort of tried to go and drive it a little bit neater than what we have done in previous years, and the time difference is so similar. It's not worth going on the big attack, but it's they are slightly more difficult in the direction we're going to go now than what we did this morning. So that's going to be pretty tough, but we're just going to go there and just keep in the good rhythm and drive at our own pace and not really pay too much attention to anybody else.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, David. Good luck this afternoon.
Thank you.
All right, catching up with Gary Gill here, and kind of tell us how the car's running. I know you had some problems yesterday, got them fixed overnight. You were excited to be back out here. Car running okay?
Yeah, it's come up to pace now. We fixed everything we could. Not 100%, but I'm happy with it now. At least I'm not lagging too far behind.
Well, and I know there was some problems up front with Nick Roberts' car, so it looks like currently sitting in second place. So with rally, you never know quite what can happen.
You never know. That's the nature of this sport, and unfortunate. When I saw him off, I wasn't a good sight. He'd been doing great. It just happens. The car, it's a machine. So, but. Yeah, I'm happy to be in the second place right now. Good points for us for the championship. I think it'll lock me with Lachlan if we finish second.
So, looking at the afternoon stages, 3 stages left. You looking forward to these stages? What's the plans this afternoon? Just be consistent and stay clean?
Yeah, that's what it's been. We've just kept it at about 70%. Nice and clean, no error. Terry is sitting with me for the first time, so he's coming up to pace now. Earlier he wasn't, so he's shaking his cobwebs off. That's what we're doing now.
Good practice for later on this season, right?
Yes, definitely.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Gary. Good luck this afternoon.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, we're here with Chris Duplessis, and not exactly the weekend you wanted, my friend.
No, it didn't even start out the way we wanted it. We had a few issues, so we had about 2 minutes to make up. But we started clawing that back, and if we had finished yesterday, we would have been back in the lead, kind of the way the times were going. So that's how it goes. It is rally.
Well, I know Troy Miller, talking with him, he was definitely feeling the push by you guys, and looked like you guys had a heck of a battle shaping up for today.
Yeah, it would have been good. I think we would have gone in today with a bit of a lead, and the roads are a little more technical, which are really good for R2 roads, but our car also is balanced really well, and with the extra power, it would have been a fun run. So, unfortunately, I was more excited for these roads. It's kind of the roads I like more than just the straight, fast stuff, but we didn't get to run them maybe next year.
Well, looking at the platform as a whole with that BRZ, you got to be pretty excited, when it was running. I mean, that car was on point.
Yeah, no, the Subaru BRZ is an awesome platform. There's 2 of us here. I think it's a really good kind of starter platform, and then you look at our car all the way up to, a top level, easily a top 10, top 5 car. So, good platform. I'm happy to be in one. Really excited about that with partnering with Subaru. And yeah, the Nameless guys have built an awesome car. We just had, unfortunately, an injector failure and an engine melted down. So, really nothing we could have done about it, but it's how it goes.
Well, talking with the Nameless guys and you, it sounds like you both be back ready to go for Olympus, in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do another.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Chris. And, bummed out you couldn't finish out the rally, but it was definitely impressive when you were out there.
Hey, thanks, Jim. You guys have been killing it.
Thanks, buddy. All right, catching up with James Robinson here. 3 stages down, 3 to go today. How's the fit running?
Everything's running great today. The stages are just fantastic. They're nice and tight and twisty. Not that much dust at all out there. Just a little bit bumpy, but overall just fantastic.
Yeah. Well, I know you were definitely looking forward to today and these 3 stages. With this fit, saying they're more catered to the car and the platform.
Yeah, that's definitely true. We're able to pick back up a little bit of time. I was looking at the stage times here. I think unofficially on the first long one today, I think we got the third fastest two-wheel drive time out. So we're starting to pull back some time.
So, looking at this afternoon and, with the 3 stages that are ahead of you, do you continue to push, try and take a little more time out, or, you just keep it clean and bring it to the finish?
Well, at this point, we're going to try and just keep it clean. The gap between us and Troy Miller is pretty large, and I don't think I'm going to make up the 8 minutes in the next 3 stages. So I think we're going to just try and stay put and see if we can come home in second overall in two-wheel drive and first in B-Spec.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, James, and good luck the remainder of the day.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, catching up with Steve LaRosa pulling in here, and got to give you credit, man. You're one of the drivers. You got no problem wrenching on your car.
No, I don't. It keeps you busy. It's better than just sitting around doing anything. And from desert racing, you're always working on something, I guess. So keeps me busy.
Well, talk about the ST out there. These morning stages. Quite a bit different than yesterday. Tight, twisty, technical. I mean, how's the ST platform handled it?
It really was a lot more technical than yesterday. The ST is doing awesome in it, and through the tight stuff is awesome. You can just use the torque. You don't have to rev it to the moon, and it gets through there. Once we kind of got it figured out on Husky too, we shaved 24 seconds off our first time on Husky. So it's going good. I mean, the car handles really, really well on those mountain stages.
Yep. So, looking at this afternoon, we've got 3 stages left. What are the plans? I know this morning, you were going to kind of see and, push where you had to. I mean, what's the plans this afternoon?
This morning we kind of pushed on the second go-around through Husky, and now it looks like the battle we had going on for second, the Canadian team, it looks like they're done or out or took a big penalty. They were off the road, and I never saw them come back on. So now it's just going to be go finish. Drive kind of hard. Get used to this. It's going to be helping us get used to what we're going to see in Olympus, I think, because it's a little tight and technical. But we're going to drive hard, but not too hard and be dumb.
Well, and looking at the platform, obviously, 100 acre, you really didn't get to test much there with the conditions there. But it's first real rally with you in the ST. It's got to have you excited for the rest of the year.
Oh, it's got me really excited for the rest of the year. 100 acre, we were in an R2, so we weren't even in this car. So the ST with the this Fiesta EcoBoost motor is just awesome. It's really good. I'm real excited for the rest of the races this year.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Steve. Good luck this afternoon.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it.
All right, catching up with Nick Roberts here in his motorhome, and definitely not the morning you wanted.
No, I mean, it started out really great. We got out to the first stage of the day. We put on some time on Lachlan, on a few of the other guys that we wanted to put some time on. We were feeling pretty confident that at that pace we'd be able to keep third overall and first in SP. So that was exciting. It was looking up. And then on the second stage of the day, just about halfway through it, we lost oil pressure. Found a good safe spot to pull over and kind of look through the car, and it was pretty clear that an oil line had popped off the oil cooler, and that was kind of it. So we really couldn't go any further at that point, and that's the end of our Oregon Trail Rally for the third year in a row. So so far I'm 0 for 3.
Well, talking about the car as a whole, I know obviously, this is the first real gravel rally you've had a chance to have the thing on. I mean, you're pretty happy with the platform?
Yeah, I mean, the Subaru is a great car. I mean, the STI, it's a great car. I love the sedan body style. A lot of the other guys run the hatchback. I think the sedan's great. We worked hard on the car to get it here. It's to get it out here and to actually see what it could do, since it's a new car for us, since we've put the new cage in it and taken some weight out of it. And it was great. I mean, yesterday on the high-speed stages, it was great. And then, you could really tell today on the really technical stuff just how much easier the car was to move around. I'm really happy with it. So I'm looking forward to getting this behind us and getting over to Olympus and having some fun in a few weeks.
Yeah. Well, and it sounds like between now and then, going to spend a little time at Dirtfish. Sounds like.
Yeah, I think try to get back out there. I know the truck and rig's going up there after the event here. And I think I might try to get out there a little early to see if I can spend some more time with Higgins, hopefully.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Nick. And, definitely disappointing, but we'll see you at Olympus.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, we are winding things down here at the first and only service park of day number 3 here at the Oregon Trail Rally, round 3 of the Rally America National Championship. Looking at the standings going to these final 3 stages, looks like David Higgins with a little over 2-minute lead on Adam Yeoman in second. Then we've got third on time. First in the regional entries, it's Jeff Seahorn. Then looking at third in the national entries, in open class is George Plasek, but the interesting storyline here, David Sterks sitting there right behind Plasek in fourth in the open class. He is literally only 9 seconds back. So Sterks and Plasek, that battle there for the third podium spot in open class, definitely going to be quite a shootout with 3 stages yet to go. We've got Lachlan O'Sullivan down there. He is currently leading Super Production. We've also got Troy Miller. He is your 2-wheel drive leader. So those are your leaders heading into these final 3 stages. These final 3 stages, looks like we've got Gilhooly South, Husky North, and Gilhooly South again, a 5-miler, followed by a little over an 8-mile stage, and then finishing back up with that repeat of Gilhooly South with about 5 miles again. All things finish up here this evening, and Rally America Radio will definitely be bringing you full coverage from the finish line with interviews with our winners. Thanks for staying tuned to Rally America Radio. We got to give a big shout out to Subaru and the all-new 2015 WRX STI for their support here. And definitely follow along at Rally America's social media feeds on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for more updates. And follow our friends at iRally. Download that iRally app, and as well as follow them on social media and their website. And speaking of websites, you got to go to rally-america.com. They've got full coverage of the 2015 Oregon Trail Rally, round 3 of the Rally America National Championship. We're uploading content there constantly throughout the weekend. And thanks to all of you listeners for staying tuned to Rally America Radio. We'll see you at the finish line of the 2015 Oregon Trail Rally in just a few hours. Thanks for staying tuned.
The Subaru WRX and WRX STI. A 268-horsepower, turbocharged Subaru Boxer engine rockets the WRX around corners and down straightaways. A race-ready 305-horsepower turbocharged Subaru Boxer engine keeps the WRX STI a rally legend. The Subaru WRX and WRX STI. It's not a sibling rivalry. It's a tag team. Get the latest from Subaru Rally Team USA at Subaru.com/rally.